let's take a development session. If we had to develop a new TV show, like Grade Call, where Tracy was the star, what would it be?
You said as a court show?
No, it could be any kind of TV show.
I have a show.
Is that okay? You have a show? What is it?
I'm thinking that we can do a game show like Jeopardy, but using hip hop as the topics. We do answers. I'm sure Courtney can come up with millions of trivia questions in a matter of 5 minutes, and we can ask them at random.
Okay. What have we learned? We haven't really learned this yet, but there is a problem with game shows in terms of protection. It's very hard to copyright a game show idea. There's no actual protection for a game. So, knowing what we've learned in class, how would you bring that concept to market and protect your interest in it? Or protect our interest in it? Because I think there's an interesting concept there. Yeah, which is a non-protected format.
It's not protected on that part? Oh.
Well, Jeopardy can say we're misappropriating it if we have certain elements, but like you said, it's a segment style. I do think that you've hit on a very interesting concept.
Yeah, I believe that would be
but I don't think a game show would be the format I would prefer to work in.
Really?
No, I'll tell you what I would call it. I would call it flip hop. And what I would do is I would take a line from a rapper and put it into like an Upper East Side Society version's life and put the Upper East Side Society version into the rapper's life. And spend the day watching how they react to each other's worlds.
Well,
So kind of like a Freaky Friday type situation?
Freaky Friday with, I think it would be very interesting to see, because you have to think about, the concept that Ms. Wills came up with is very good, but it would be located, like, you target BET or MTV or a specific channel.
BET need help, so.
BET needs help, a lot of help right now.
Yeah.
But they need to diversify their programming mandate even more.
One spin you could do on it is maybe take someone from a different generation and flip the script to see what their life is like. And
We have a concept.
I don't know how new it is, because you've kind of seen it before, but I have put together a treatment for a show called Intern to Executive. This is when I was in music and wanted to blow up, and I did start a show. But now I've catered it specifically to, I would really like to see Kevin Liles do this show. Because he's like the ultimate intern to executive, going from an intern at Def Jam to where he is now. But so it's all college kids as opposed to just random people, and yeah, it's called Intern to Executive. So at the end, they'll go from an intern to an entry-level position.
I just think that it was a good concept 5 years ago, 3 years ago, but now it's a very crowded space. And the lack of the success of The Apprentice, I don't even know how that would be. If I were to do a show along those lines, I would do something with Broadway geared for Logo Network, for a gay demographic, actually, a Broadway intern. I don't know if any of you ever worked in a Broadway production office. No, that's like way over the head. You could get a lot of good footage, a lot of good stuff with the Broadway intern.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. It's
I can imagine.
You can imagine. I was just discussing this because I went to see Eurydice last night. Boris.
I was going to say, I just said you can follow me around a little bit. I live a very fascinating voice.
Really, it's fascinating ones. And that would be your reality show.
Never.
People told me I should have my own reality show as well because I do very fast. But I don't know. That's a tough sell.
It is a very tough sell.
The ultimate Boris around.
It's me. It's mostly my partying, extreme partying habits.
What kind of party have
We're talking bottles and bottles and
Of pills or just booze?
booze. I mean, listen. Saturday nights.
I thought of something where it's athlete versus entertainer, and the game show is athlete versus entertainer. They team up, maybe more so for like a Nickelodeon audience. They team up with a teenager or someone younger, and they go through sports and entertainment trivia. And so the show is athlete versus entertainer, and you team up with your star athlete or your star entertainer and young person, and you play it out for for money going to charities chosen by the kid or the teenager, something like that.
I like that. That's a good concept. Cool. Well, the class is officially ended, time-wise. Any other questions before you go? So next week, you know what your assignments are. Filming the seats. Have a day. I thank you for this.